iron farm. It's cheap, really easy to build, and it can get you up to 2,000 iron ingots per hour. This is what you need for one iron farm. So if you want to build up to 4, you're gonna just have to multiply this by 4. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but yeah, whatever. So let's stop talking and let's get to building. And there's a chicken. Move! Okay, and the first step and probably the most important one is to find the location. You need to be at least 150 blocks away from any village, villager, working station, bed, villager breeder, villager training hall, villager breeder. But yeah, once you found your location, we're gonna start. You're gonna take your solid blocks and you're gonna build up 12 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12. You're gonna leave the 2 top ones and remove the rest. So you should have these 2 floating blocks, and then what you need to do is extend them each by 2 blocks on every side, just like I'm doing here. So you should have this thick plus sign right here. I know it's pretty obvious. You're gonna fill it up to make like a platform. So now you have a thick 5x5 platform. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop with that. Stand on top of it, place 1 temporary block, 1 block on top, and get rid of the first one. And now you're gonna be making a similar platform to these 2 here below. Just like this, and now I want you to surround it with 1 more layer of solid blocks. This next step is kind of tricky. You can use building blocks if you want, but I'm gonna go with glass. Go to every corner, extend it up by 2 blocks, and then like move it to the next corner, and then place 2 more, and then keep doing the same thing. Once you did that, you're gonna go here to the bottom and do as I'm doing here. You're gonna be placing 5 beds on this side. Go on the opposite one and place 5 more. And now pay attention. You're going to be breaking these blocks right here. So all of them. And don't break any bed. If you break a bed, I'm going to search for you. I'm going to find you. And I'm going to tickle your special place. Anyways, once you got rid of the blocks, you're going to be placing 5 more here at the bottom. Go on the opposite side and place 5 more. And now we have 20 beds. And you can get rid of this middle row of blocks. And now it's time for probably the most important step. The villagers. And in this top platform right here, you're going to need to bring 20 villagers. But don't worry, it's actually really simple. Start by bringing in 2 villagers, which is easier than 20, so you can use a boat, a minecart, or those are your only 2 options. And now it's simple. With carrots or bread, you're gonna breed these villagers until you have 20. So what are you waiting for? Get to breeding!
What do you mean by that?
Okay, and as you can see, I have 20 villagers. Also, make sure they're not nitwits, so like the green-coated villagers, nor babies. And it's probably why I have a sword in my hand. Place 1 torch here on the middle. Take your solid blocks, and you're gonna be making a roof on top of their head. And now finally, in these openings right here, you're going to be placing your working station. So you can go for anything. You're going to go to the top platform, and we're going to be placing some walls surrounding this top platform, just like I'm doing here, and add 2 more layers of walls on top. Just like this, and you're going to go inside. Okay, I want you to go to one of these edges and find the middle blocks of this one right here, and you're going to break it. Take your hopper and place it facing into this next block right here. Go outside and break that block. Place 1 chest in the hole and 1 next to it to make it into a double chest. Okay, this is also from the future. I actually made a little mistake with the collection system, but we're going to be fixing up really quickly. Break the hopper and replace it with a solid block. Break one of the 2 chests. Crouch and try to place 1 hopper going into the chest. Once you did that, you're gonna break these 2 blocks right here and replace them with hoppers going into this middle one. And that's it. You can continue with the video. Now on the 2 corners opposite to the hopper, you're gonna be placing water buckets. And on top of the hopper, skip 1 wall. Place 1 sign on the second block. 1 sign right here. 1 sign right here. Crouch and place 1 sign next to this one. And place 1 sign next to this one. We already got a golem. But you're gonna need to move. And try to place 1 sign next to this one just like this. I want you to wait for 2 golems to spawn in this one. So once we have these 2, we can move on. So you're gonna try to push them. Go to the middle block, and I want you to count 12 blocks up again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, leave the 2 top blocks and break the rest. And I know these 2 blocks behind me are familiar. It's because we already did this before. Yes, we're gonna be repeating the same thing. Extend each one of them by 2 blocks. Make a platform. Make a bigger platform on top. Make this weird pattern. And stop. Don't place the beds. Don't bring the villagers. Don't place the working stations. We're gonna start the stacking process. So once you have this built here, I want you to go to one of the sides and break 2 glass blocks like this, or building blocks if you use any. And now I want you to extend these 2 blocks right here going in that direction by 100 blocks. Just like this. Ooh, it's going, it's still going, it's still going. Okay, now go back to the farm, and what I want you to do is make kind of a wall surrounding this like bridge that we did. And go back all the way to the end here. What I want you to do is bring at least 2 villagers. But it's not that simple. You're not going to bring them here like on a boat or something. You need to bring them from the nether. This is also going to be interesting. I want you to wait for it to be nighttime. The reason we do this is to basically make the villagers fall asleep when you place the beds. So talking about beds, you're going to bring one, and what you need to do is place 1 next to them and wait for one of them to connect. Now you're going to take a second bed and place it a couple blocks away from this first one. And now we're going to need for this one to connect, and he's going to go basically sleep in. And once the second one is asleep, you're going to break the first bed and get him even closer. And again, wait for him to connect and to sleep. So yeah, repeat this process all the way to the farm. Okay, now I'm getting really close to the farm, and it's gonna be a bit different. So you're gonna go to the furthest one, so this one right here. You're gonna break his bed, but this time, don't place it right here. You're gonna go here to the bottom and place it on top of this platform. I'm gonna wait for him to connect, and he should go to the platform right here, just like this. Now break this guy's bed and do the same thing. So place it here on the bottom, and he should connect. And we did it! Let's go! So you're probably wondering, what's this entire ritual that we did right here? I don't know how you're gonna react to this, but this is a village. Yeah, these two villagers constitute a village because it was started over 100 blocks away, and we transported it all the way here. So now we're gonna close it and break this entire like bridge that we built over here. Oh, dude, it's a glass bridge, just like in Squid Game. Okay, next we're gonna wait for it to turn into daytime again. Go here to the bottom, and we're gonna be repeating the same steps. So now you can place all of the other beds here at the bottom. Again, breed these two villagers until you have 20. Place one torch on the bottom. Using solid blocks, make a roof on top of their head. Give them their working stations. And you're gonna be repeating the same killing chamber that we did here on the bottom, but on top. But it doesn't stop here. You can actually make up to 4 farms just like the ones behind me. And making them is really simple. You're gonna repeat all of these steps that we did for the second farm again. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm gonna stop at 2 because it's basically the same thing again, so 2 is enough. And I'm definitely not lazy. But you're gonna be placing the lava on this block right here, and you're gonna place them here on top. And as you can see, we can have multiple iron farms working at the same time, which is just insane. Bye-bye.